Hi, Angela. Good evening, Dolly. How are you guys? Or ladies, I should say, not guys. Did you guys have a good day? I hope so. I'm exhausted. I had to go and undo all of the work that I did almost on some of the lives, not too bad on the lives. But the good news is that, well, Dolly, I've been sitting here since this morning. I kid you not. And I have tomorrow. Hi, Betty. I have tomorrow. And I did get rid of some of the older videos. Um, you know, it's all about learning the dirty streets of YouTube. Hi, Juanita. Are you guys having a graduation party? But yeah, I've been here since this morning. And I've been removing video from all of the lives, videos. So I just basically undid everything that I did. But the good thing, last night, I actually met the metrics. I hope I didn't undo them, but I had to get rid of those. So, hi, Almez. How are you? So if I'm a little tired tonight, that's why. Dolly, I've been working all day. But hopefully I didn't delete too much by the way of hours. I don't think so. I don't even know what my hour total was last night when I clicked on the YouTube studio. My page just went away. So I didn't even know what the total number was that we accomplished. Like, I had no idea. As 12 o'clock hit, and I said, I'm not going to check. And then when I clicked the button to check, the page just cleared out and it came up and it said it gave me a good idea this time. Usually it doesn't. So if the page clears out, that's a good thing. But then there was a note in there, and I did send them a message, but I didn't get a response back. But it basically said, too much video. Even, it said too much video. So I went through the videos. I took out all of what I could take out. I didn't mess with the videos with, an hour plus. I left those, but I got rid of some of the older videos that were shorter, when I first started. So I am praying that it will be fine. But I did meet the metrics last night. I just had too many videos. There are no water pills tomorrow morning. Betty, no, I won't take water pills tomorrow. What Betty is talking about. Hi, Keisha. I've been bragging about a post you made. Betty's talking about this morning. So I hadn't taken my water pills, and I'm supposed to because I have high cholesterol. So then I noticed, my feet are swelling a little bit. And then I realized you haven't taken a water pill because they make you go like a teaspoon at a time for like 3 hours. And this morning I took a water pill. Oh, and Miss B was here this morning. So it was nice. It was really nice. I like Miss B. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. And Keisha, is Nature here? Hi, Nature. And I'm going to change up on some of the moderators. And I was thinking, I think you guys will be okay with it. But anyway, no Betty, no more water pills. I had to get up twice this morning. I'm so glad Miss B was here. Because she just, she read the chat. So I zoomed in there and zoomed back, or watched and zoomed back. So, yeah, I undid. And, it's crazy. It takes. Hi, Hope. Hi, Donna. I'm glad you guys are here because you guys are good people. And just be careful in these dirty streets, these YouTube dirty streets, because they're dirty streets. Trust me. But it's okay. I'm a trooper. I'm just exhausted. I've been sitting in the same chair. I did take like 2 5-minute breaks, but I was determined. I'm determined. I ain't worked this hard to just give up, So, and Gwen's been awesome. Gwen is the lead moderator, and she's been backing. But Keisha had made a comment, and Keisha, I thought I took a picture of this comment you made. Thank you, Hope. I like when Miss B is here. She'll probably see. We don't. Let's put it this way. She'll pop in, to support me. And my channel is very strong. I have 1,000,003 views. I met my hours last night. Yeah, I met the metrics. Can you believe it? But then I got a note that says basically too much video. And I had put the video like I was supposed to. So, given that, yeah, I was surprised that one person. Hi, Miss Nice. But I had to go back and delete video. So I've been sitting here since this morning deleting video. So thank you for the congrats on meeting the metrics. I don't think I deleted too many, they call them watch hours. I don't think I did, because I believe I had a lot of watch hours, like past the 4,000, but I won't know until tomorrow. Yeah, Gwen, she's always there. And if anybody ever wants my number or something, but we've had spies in here, and oh yeah. So, but the bad word this morning, I was really surprised. And if you are a moderator, just right-click your mouse. Just right-click your mouse, and you'll see it come up. It'll say, yeah, they are nature. They are growing. So I'm just going to keep my faith, keep my heart good, my spirit good. Hi, Denise. And they gave me until midnight tomorrow, basically, to like get rid of all that video that anyway, so I got rid of the video as much as I can, but tomorrow I'm going back through. The other notification, just so you guys know, thank you, nature. I hope so. I prayed about it this morning. I'm going to pray. Yes, absolutely. Newcomers are welcome. Please do. I think some people just want to talk skits, but sometimes we have to unwind from this stuff. You have to disconnect. Oh, yes, Hope. We're just going to march on till victory is won, in spite of other powers that be, because God is good. God is great. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Made the metrics and had too much video. So given that, if we talk about skits, let's not play any video. I'm not going to play any videos because YouTube rules. And sometimes things just don't go the way that, they're supposed to go. And then after you go look around, you figure out, oh, really? But that's okay. I have you all, and you guys keep me going. So please like, share, and subscribe, everybody. So yeah, I'm going to switch up a few moderators and we'll see, what happens from there. There was a bad word this morning and Gwen caught it. I actually didn't even see it. I hadn't gotten down that far yet. And Gwen saw it. But by the time when she deleted it, I saw it going away. So no bad words. And, I am. Angela Atkinson, why you had to spoil the moment? Huh? Nisi, why you have to spoil the moment? Nonya's nature. Angela said, Nonya, can you give nature moderator too? You just spoiled her surprise. That's my Angela for me. So, nature, if you would like to be a moderator, I would love to have you be one. It's not hard. It's not paid, but it helps control the channel. But let me get back to this really quick. Keisha had made a comment. And Keisha, I can't say it. I thought I took a picture, but maybe cleaning out my phone. What did I do? You told her I was going to surprise her, Angela. I was going to surprise nature. That's my Angela. She'll tell me in a minute what's going on. Auntie, why don't you do so and so? But anyway, so back to Keisha's post. And Keisha, I cannot say it the way you did. I just can't. I mean, and you were so on point about how can Amber be intimate with Anthony when she's the mom and he's the husband. I mean, that post like to blew me away. And I'm reading it. Oh, Angela, no, honey, it's okay. I was going to just surprise her in the morning. That's all. No, it's okay. Actually, it's kind of funny. It's just that you know me so well, Angela Atkinson. I think you know how my brain works. I think you do. Hi, Carla. Welcome in. And given what Keisha said, made me pause. And I thought, she's right. How do you get down when you're, oh, of course. Oh, don't worry. I mean, that's why, I'm sorry. That's why we have multiples, nature, so that if you're not here, so hi, Miss Nice, somebody will step in. Hi, Michelle Thompson. Welcome in, everybody. So no, nature, you're not required to be here. The only thing that I look for is that, come and you do, so it's not a problem with you. You're always on point. Michelle Thompson's in the house. Yeah, Angela will shout it out. Angela, see, that's why you should give me your phone number so I can tell you what I'm up to and you don't tell it. I think Angela knows me very well after 2 years. And nature, one of the things that moderators do, they keep the chat going. You don't always have to be the one who says like, share, and subscribe. You can do the, like, once I get monetized, and if I get super gifts or to what are the super chats, I haven't been on the other side in so long. Even though, I didn't forget, but you know what I mean. But anyway, to make a long story short, I got to get back to Keisha's post because Keisha, I was even looking for your post again. That comment was awesome because it made so much sense. Keisha, if you still have it, if you could post it again you might have posted it on the community board, but I think the community board clears out within a certain number of hours. But I mean, if you still have it, like made a copy, you know, on your clipboard or something, I'd like for people to read it because it was good. It was really good what Keisha put out there about the relationship between Anthony and Amber and why Amber probably didn't treat him, you know, like he wanted to be treated. Because how can you do that with your mom? But her post was so good. Anyway, let me make sure I said hi to everyone. And I can't turn it on from here. I have to turn it on. Nature, I need you to make a comment. Like make a comment on this after, if you would, after the live is over. And then I can do it from there, okay? And Gwen is the lead. Angela is a lead. Who else? Dolly, I have to check yours. I'm not sure. But so Gwen does a lot of things that I don't even ask her to do. She's just like tuned in and she'll go and Google something for me. And that's the kind of stuff I used to do over on the other side. So I think Gwen just knows like what I used to do and maybe she picked it up. Keisha, you don't remember that one? What's it? I only know one Keisha. You don't remember? Maybe it's another Keisha. But anyway, it was good. If it wasn't yours, Keisha, and it's another Keisha, okay. But it really was a good comment. If I find it, I'll keep an eye on it. Hi, Miss Fatal. Miss Faye, how are you today? Everybody in here is wonderful. All of you are capable. I just watch like who's here, because if somebody's not here and people come in and they put in bad words or something, then I can't do anything about it with the chat going, and your channel, my channel, get in trouble. That's why you guys used to always see me saying, you know, don't type that. Don't type that. I wasn't being a pain on purpose. I was just being a pain because I was trying to protect somebody's channel. So that's why I did it. Can you place a link or pin Keisha's perspective? If I can find it. But Keisha said it wasn't her, so maybe it was another Keisha. Maybe there's two Keishas, and I just always saw one. You know, I just saw Keisha because I actually love the name Keisha. So that's the only thing I like focused in on. So, but it was good. It was really good. If I can find it, I will. I think it was on something. You know how I love to put polls and stuff in, because that's an easy way to reach out to you, you know, versus going live or something. Tomorrow I'm going to do the morning tea, and in the evening we're going to do this wind down, because I know I'm going to be exhausted. Oh, the other thing, and it's really important. I just want you guys to know is that who's wishy-washy? Me? That lady is so wishy-washy. Oh, not me, right? Oh, your dad turned 97 today? Happy birthday, Dad. Miss Faye's dad turned 97 today, you guys. Wow. I hope I live to see 97. Congratulations to your dad. Tell him happy birthday from us, please. Happy birthday, Miss Faye's dad. And so some of them, just so you'll know, some of the things moderators do is, yeah, please, happy birthday, Dad. God bless him. Really. Isn't that awesome? 97. So some just real quick, some of the things that moderators do, because it's really, it's not a paid job. So once a channel gets going, sometimes they might send out gift cards, but the electronic kind that you probably spend on Amazon or something, things like that. It's just, you know, whatever we can afford or whatever. And so I'm trying to keep this out of like the family budget, because this is my thing. And you know, I want to do it on my own. I want to be asking my honey for money. No, I don't want to do that. So it's like, this is my hobby. I love doing it. And quiet is kept. If they don't tell me I can't apply again, say I'm short 3 hours, because they are sticklers for their procedures, but they don't tell you like what's wrong. And I have read procedures, methodologies. I have read and read and read. And then I have found out that things that weren't what they were supposed to be. But Miss Fate, I'm just happy about her dad. So anyway, I'm not whining. I'm not complaining. Just do it. So just do me, boo. Let's see. I'm careful there because I don't judge the characters. I say something and keep it moving. So if you do see, if you're a moderator, he still plays sax on the worship team. Wow. I'm scared of him. Go ahead, Dad. That's beautiful. But like somebody put a bad word, and they knew they weren't supposed to do that. But you know what? I'm not mad at her. I know her. So it's all right. I mean, it's not all right, but I know her. So I know, she gets fired up. So, but like if you want to put the word like ASS, you spell it backwards. Okay. That way the algorithm or the first layer that checks comments, they don't know what that is if you spell it backwards. Okay, so that's, if you ever want to write something, just misspell it on purpose, okay? And so I'm tired today. So yes, and oh, Dolly, for you, my dear, had a screen recording. I finally watched one video. I saw Mike break up with Don through voicemail. Dolly, if you have time, I love what is it? The relax, the are motivational. Since it's your idea, you wrote it. Can you come in? Hi, Shy Lady. Can you come in? You can always come in here. Even when it's closed, just click on it, open it. Like Angela knows, she does it every day. She's always waiting for me, bless her heart. Just if you don't mind, come in and post it. Do you mind doing that? Because I love what it says, but it's like I just like today. I really hi Alexis. I really just couldn't. I was busy. If you guys had seen me, you thought I was the Energizer Bunny deleting the video. I had to go in between words and delete videos. And then if it didn't have a lot of time on it, something that I did like a while back, and it was like 8 minutes, I just deleted it, But the ones that are 1, 2, 3 hours, I did not delete those. I think I deleted one live because the directions that I got, the talk time, the narrative time should be racially related to the talk. That ain't the case. So anyway, no videos, but I think that, yeah, that's it. So Dolly, I'm going to see if, I don't know if you can pin it, but if you can put it up at the top. I really like what she says: refresh, relax, rejuvenate, and unwind, because that's why we're here. I mean, this group might not get like really large because people come in and they think they're going to see skits. The thing about skits is that YouTube believes that since, Country Wayne puts the skits out there. Oh, thank you, Dolly. Thank you. YouTube believes that since they put the skits out there that the reviewers shouldn't show the skits. And the way I do mine, I did it the way I did it. I'll leave it like that. And but that's not the case. So that's why I had to go in. And if it was too much, I just deleted it. I was like, I'm not going to sit here. And it takes about, when I tell you it takes about 40 minutes, if I cut a chunk out of a video, it sits there and looks at me. It sits there for a long time. It takes about 40 minutes. And I'm like, the first time I did it, it's like, is it broken? Anyway, enough said about that. I'm going to read some comments, okay? And I get to woosah. So thank you for this. It's a break. So everyone's saying hello to everyone. And happy birthday again. Let's see. And Betty, no more water pills in the morning. Juanita, good luck tomorrow. Juanita's son, if you don't mind me saying, Juanita's son is graduating tomorrow. So that's going to be a great day for her. And your son, great job. Great job. And yeah, Dolly, I've been sitting here since, what time was it over this morning? I think we stayed maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So, but anyway, after that, I just started working on getting rid of video. So we can't watch. We're not going to watch video because I'm not going to do that again. Mess around and get, in trouble. But I did meet the metrics. Okay, Angela Atkinson says, thank you all for joining our live chat. Family, RD called it the chatters. That was cute. I like that. RD Walk. Yeah, put it in a comment and she said something really sweet. And then she called us the chatters. So I thought that was nice. Nature, I hope you had a good day at work today. Whew. I get to woosah. I'm going to work a little bit after this, maybe. But I'm kind of tired. So if I go to sleep, I'll get up at about 5 a.m. And then Angela says, thank you for joining our live chat family. Please like, share on your way in or on your way out. That's fine too. So that the views will go up. I mean, you know how it works. The algorithm doesn't really know where to put things until they see a pattern, until it sees a pattern. Okay, so once it sees a pattern, and so you're also going to see my wording change on certain things. The sad part, I'm not going to do music until I get monetized because I have a lot of music and it's okay to have music. I just don't want to have too much music. So, or you'll see me do some kooky wording. So it doesn't just jive with what Country Wayne put out there. Okay. So just know I'm doing it on purpose because you guys know I purposely write things. I write them because I mean it that way. So for a little while, you're going to see me writing something. You're going to go, what is she talking about? So just know I wrote it that way on purpose. Okay. I'm not losing it. Okay. And let's see. Almez, I'm glad you're here tonight. I hope everything is going well. And I hope this time zone is working for you better. Good evening, Nonya, and everyone, Gwen says. Donna Robinson, how are you, my dear? Donna is always here, and she's always active. You all be moderators in a minute. Because you guys are awesome. Hope. Hello, Hope. Angela Atkinson, Christopher. Dolly says, please hit the like button. Donna Robinson speaking. Everybody's speaking to everybody. I saw some comments down here. Let me. Nature, hard work does pay off. I just don't want them to say, well, now you have to wait 30 days because you do all this work and then you get disappointed, right? But you keep going and keep going. Denise changed her name around, you guys. So remember, it used to be Fraser Denise, and Denise changed her name. As her first name is Denise. I picked that up a while back. And I started calling her Denise. She was probably like, why is she calling me Denise? Because I'm that person. But it didn't offend you, so I'm glad it didn't. Miss Nice, how are you? How are you? You surviving all of this? All the madness? I haven't been. I went out venturing and looking at other platforms. I think it was Sunday after church, just getting a feel for the temperature out there. I didn't go on Facebook. I sat right here today, right here, and deleted video all day. I didn't even cook dinner. So, Miss Nice, I'm glad you're here. And please chime in. I mean, don't think that anything you say is wrong. Okay? Everybody, you are entitled to your opinion. So, but typically in here, we try to like release from the skits. So, I mean, we talked about music. We talked about menopause one day in the coffee chat. We talk about all kind of stuff. We talk about good stuff. So, and I don't want it to be boring. So, whatever you want to bring up, bring it up. We talked about medicine. I'm not a doctor. You guys know that. I'm not a doctor. I have no licenses for anything. But the fact that we can connect, like, I want to say a sisterhood. It's going to get bigger, but you guys are my day oneers, right? So I'm always going to know who you are, and I am going to recognize you. And because as a moderator, I wanted people to know. Shoot, the other day when I was over there, them people, I was like, okay. But Miss Nice, that's my home, as you know. And yeah, it is what it is. So I'm glad you're here, Miss Nice. And say whatever you think, okay? And Miss TB in here, she know that's my sister from another mama. As we go at it and then we make in the middle. We do, because it makes sense. So much respect, much respect. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Dolly. Dolly says, thank you, Gwen, for backing. Well, you back me too, Dolly. You back me also, because you're going to be typing that phrase every day. So if I'm not here, you can come in and you can post a comment. Okay? Any of you can post a comment, just not bad words. But I know you wouldn't do that. But you can come in. Ask Angela. She's always waiting for me. She's like, where are you? Because, sometimes I'll be sitting here and she'll know it. I don't know, Angela, you got something on me? You got a tracker on me or something? And subscribers are growing immensely. Praise God. They are nature. And then, see, the one thing about getting monetized is that you don't get paid a lot of money from YouTube. I might get a quarter for a video. The ones I sit and talk to. You might get a quarter. I'm not kidding. You might get a quarter. But the commercials and the super chats, other things come into play. And that's what helps you. You're not going to get rich. But I like the hobby. This software is expensive. And that's, it's like charging up my charge card for the software. Or I could just do it from YouTube straight down and not have this kind of privacy, or I can just go do it that way. But I don't want to give up the software because I like it. I've got the audience horn on here and stuff like that. I don't want to use it. I don't need to do what other people do. I will praise you with mine because I feel that. I don't feel the push the button. I feel the clap, 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 clap. So just so you know, I respect you all so much. Okay. Don't bite your tongue. We don't have a lot of, oh, thanks, nature. We don't have drama in here. I think people don't really come in here with the drama, but I'm nice. I'm direct, but I'm nice. I'm goofy. You know, well, I guess I'm goofy. I don't know what I am. Angela Atkinson, no, Angela C said, "You're funny without even trying to be funny." When I said Anthony's little pickle or some whatever, it just popped out of my head. I don't know where that stuff comes from. Everyone needs to respect anyone's opinion. Exactly. Exactly. The only thing that I don't really want is I don't want bashing. Now, I'm not going to whitewash Anthony, and I'm going to tell you that now. Anthony does not get a pass from me. I'm sorry. He ain't getting one. So now if somebody want to say, well, what about Anthony? I'm going to be like, what about him? Because I am so anti-cheating. And then what this man did, I don't see how anybody can want to whitewash him and make it seem like, no, Angela, you didn't spoil anything. Nature says, okay, you got it, Nature. Just comment something before you leave, when you leave the chat. Because after the chat closes and you can put in comments, just put in some comments there. And hi, Michelle. Welcome in, doll. How are you? I saw you earlier. I was telling them I was sitting there. I had to clean out the videos that, because even though I made the metrics videos, it was like, lady, they didn't say it. Well, they kind of did say it because they don't usually give you direct anything. You have to figure it out. But I think they see that this channel is strong. I mean, it is. And you guys comment and I respond back to you. Now, when it gets to be a lot more people, I'm going to look for my day one people. I mean, I get guys in my comments now, talking that yak. But it's okay because I'll go toe to toe with you, but I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to be rude and disrespectful to anybody. But if the moderators see a bad comment, if you see a comment in the comment section, right click on it and remove it. If it's bad, they can disagree. I mean, that's fine. But sometimes they go overboard. And it's like, why would you type that? This ain't Country Wayne's board. You know how they be going crazy on Country Wayne board. And I'm from the Facebook side, so you know me. I'm like, behave quick. Behave. Don't get them. Because that's on the Facebook side. And I want my channel to grow. Because I actually love doing this. So I'm going to take the music off for a while. Okay? But then I'm going to start putting it back slowly. Right? So, and then it is recommended to do 15 to 30 seconds. So I'm not going to do the minutes anymore. I'm going to do 15 to 30 seconds. Okay? So, because we don't want, and thank goodness I haven't got any of those copyright things from Anthony. That's why you saw me posting. I don't know why I got that one there. I mean, it wasn't really even a big deal, Like, it wasn't like something was going on. And anyway, that's all that is. Nature, it is no problem because I can barely comment because of work this morning. I just have to listen because I was super busy. And Angela, I know you be busy. I already know. Let's see. And then the skit today made me upset. I did see that. And you know what though, Michelle? The skit today made me busy. I had to put my phone down because I was so upset with the things Anthony said. Now, it didn't happen to me, but it does happen to people. It happens to women, and they're not even cheating. I've seen it firsthand. I mean, it's like the guy cannot, like Wayne said, they can dish it out, but they can't take it. He ain't lying. He's not telling a fib. And what you saw today, Michelle, I know it was upsetting. I heard it and I saw Amber, and all he's doing is pushing her away even further. And I think he thinks that he's just being mean and that's all it is. But sometimes we say things, and I say we say things we can't take back. And that's something, trust me, a guy who you least suspect will tell you. I mean, nobody ever told me that because they'd have to be ducking, but they do. Let's see. Dolly says, Carla, that's why I responded to you and said we need to build each other up. And Amber is a queen. And everybody wants to put her down because that's just the Amber bastion. It's a money maker. It's a money maker. If I can find it, I will post it on Nature. Yeah. I know it's out there, but we are our comment section is good. It's really good. And we have a lot of people that I don't even know. And they come in there and they're making comments. You know, I mean, I don't know the subscribers, just the day oneers that I already know. But yeah, but Michelle, guys actually do say things like that. And they say it to women who have never done anything wrong. They just want out of the marriage. The man gets in his feelings, whatever, and that's what they do. So when I said buckle up, when I told you guys marriage is just like a divorce, I wasn't kidding. I mean, like a funeral, I was not kidding. It can be okay or not okay. So, and you know, I'm not a feminist. I'm just a woman with kids and a husband, and I decided I didn't have to work anymore. Not even though I wanted to go to work for a while, I'm like tired of punching that 9 to 5 or 24/7. Yeah, I'm tired. I don't want to work. I work at home. That's enough. Nonya, you were diligent when I was in that chat. Thank you. And people used to think I was, you know, being over the top, but I was trying to protect somebody's channel. But, you know, and some of the same people had some very choice words for me when I was on there the other day. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Like I always say, do you, boo? What if that's what makes you happy? Do it. Yeah. Congratulations, Dad. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. People, please join Nonya Monday through Friday at about 9:15. I mean, I get here at 9, but you come in, I'm going to talk to you anyway. Just don't let me forget to hit the go live button. I was talking to Angela and Hope one day. I'm just chatting away, and I looked up. It wasn't even recording because I was so, you know, enthralled in what we were talking about. And then Dolly says, Carla, I'm careful there because I don't judge the characters. I say something and keep it moving. Yeah, somebody didn't understand what I meant by like the emperor was undressed or needs to be undressed. And that's from the Roman Empire where they dress down the emperor and then they build him back up again. Kind of like they did Moses, except Moses wasn't the emperor, but you know what I mean. They brought him down all the way down as far as he can go. And then he ended up at the top. And somebody told me that that wasn't a real thing. Like that, like I'm not telling the truth. So I kind of told them to get a literature book. It's like, get a book, go read. But the thing about it is that we should be educating. The skits don't go far enough to educate. It shows this bad stuff, but it never gets around to the good stuff. And that's, and that's where we come in. I mean, I don't follow the Pied Piper, no Pied Piper, and I mean, to some people it's funny. It's not funny to me. I'm a woman. I don't want to hear you talking about a woman like that, because that's not who we are. So why do you want to label us like that? But anyway, I digress. Let's see. Dolly says, refresh, relax, rejuvenate, and rewind. So I'm rewinding right now. I'm probably going to lay in my bed when I'm done, but I believe Honeypot, not Tamara, is back. What'd she get mad at Amber for? I mean, these women just can't help themselves. I love reviews where everyone's options are welcome and not criticized. I mean, I was so surprised. Hi, Tina. Welcome in. I was really surprised because that's my home base. So I was surprised. It is what it is, right? And Miss Fatale says, you ain't got to follow Junebug. Exactly. Guys, see how red my eyes are? Been staring at the screen all day. You have a mind of your own. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you have a mind of your own. Just be you, be you, stand 10 toes down on whatever you believe. If you change your mind, you change your mind. So it's okay to change your mind. It's all right. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be right. Just be you. Angela A, yes, he does. He will find her in whatever room. Boy, he followed that girl. I was at church yesterday, but when I got home, that was a cute outfit, huh? The black and white and yellow. And then that same Keisha, whoever did the reason that Keisha, she's very good at symbolism. And so she explained the black and white in another post, and the green is for army. And she made a comment about that also. Carol, because I won't follow the band. That's why. Because I won't follow the band. And it was somebody that I knew from being over there. And nobody, no moderator, nobody said anything. They just let them go wild. But I'm not gonna bash anybody's channel. I'm not. I can't do that. That's my home base, and I will forever be grateful for that. What I do now is on me, right? So, yeah, it's all on me now. But like I said, O'Neill's a nice guy, and he is. He's really a nice guy. So anyway, just know that it's a game to a lot of people, but as a woman and a married woman, I don't play that. I work too hard to make sure my marriage is good, my kids are good, my husband's good. And I'm not that passive wife. You guys know that, right? Tina Stoker, what's happening? How are you? But I have a cool husband. I mean, we're friends. He's my first boyfriend, so not like we don't argue now. Don't get me wrong, but usually, well, we're about 50-50, So that helps. But marriage is hard. It's hard. It's not easy. Once that honeymoon is over, real life begins, because you've got to learn this new person that you have to live with day in and day out. And when the Bible says you become as one, you pretty much do. Dolly says, thanks. No, yeah, I just told someone today that we have to keep educating ourselves. And we do. We really do. Because people want to go backwards. I don't know if you guys, maybe you've noticed, but there are those who want to go backwards. I think you guys have noticed. And I don't mean in YouTube, I mean in the world. They want to go backwards. So, anyway, Tina, I'm not a politician either. Don't get me wrong. Let me be quiet. Stop talking about that. Tina Stoker says, Dolly, I used to think if one got married and wants to end it, just do it now. Through experiences, I know what that saying actually means. Mm-hmm. Tina, it's no joke, right? It's no joke. And then Keisha says, I agree. Nature. And while I'm reading these comments, I am actually relaxing. I got a comment up here. Let me close it. I'm actually finally unwinding. I mean, I can't believe I've been sitting here all day long, getting rid of video. So I won't be putting video in anything else, like nothing. I'm not even going to put, just the regular stand pictures, because I think that I can look at a skit and know enough about that whole situation, whatever it might be, and I can go narrate it without a picture of the person. I was doing that. I mean, I was taught that, but I don't need that. I can just go and talk about what it is that I saw, what I know about the skit, and do it that way, and that's fine. That because being a reviewer is your opinion, and yeah. Hi, Andrea Brown. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome back. Yes, Carla, the best skit of the day. Which one was the best skit of the day? Carol, he must have a sniffer dog. He followed her all around the house. And you know what's weird? They will. All you guys know I was married before my husband, right? He'll follow you all over the house just to annoy you, to get your attention. Not all guys, of course, or not all women. But what he was doing, it irritated me, but I already knew it was coming. It's like, why they do that? And he was a butthole. But anyway, and made her cry. I don't like her over there running her mouth to all those snakes. Now that, I'll call Amber out in a minute, and I love me some Amber Tie. But why are you over there telling the people your business? Anyway, we're not talking skits, right? Carol, he must have a sniffer dog. All I can be is whatever that is. I like that, Dolly. And then Carla says, yes, best skit of the day. Oh, Nonya, I am going to be a little bit messy. Carla, that's fine. S was trying to call you. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know, Carla. You get my drift now, don't you? Yeah, I know. No biggie. You get to betray me one time. Because when I get betrayed and I like you, it hurts. So, but yeah, I saw it. But that's neither here nor there. This is today. That was yesterday. So, and when you put something in your rear view mirror, chances are that's where it needs to be anyway. Right? So, anyway, I saw it, Carla. I'd be so glad her and Sunny face off. If Sunny ever gets her hands on Dom, boy, she's gonna be in trouble. Oh, Dom's gonna be in trouble. Carol CC says, right, it's funny. He can't smell the trees Shayla be smoking, but he could smell Amber. He probably didn't smell nothing. He probably just said it to be mean. And you know what? I guess Amber says, so what? I think I couldn't do it, y'all. I could never be that woman. and just keep trying and trying and trying and trying. But Shayla be smoking up a storm. Yeah, he thinks it's pollen. Pollen? I don't know. Does pollen smell different in Georgia? I mean, not that they're in Georgia, they're in Waynesboro. Is there a smell to pollen? I mean, if I smell it, I'll start sneezing up a storm. I know Anthony is antagonizing Amber, but I still think she should sleep in the house at night. Yeah, she should be at home. I don't know why she's not at home. Maybe she don't give a dang. Because the way that based on what that attorney said, it's not going to blow her divorce. It'll blow the fact that she's legally separated. That, Wayne threw that curveball in there. It'll blow that. But Michelle, I'm sorry, she's already sleeping in the downstairs bedroom, right? You remember that scene where Anthony is standing out on the outside looking through the glass at her when he put all those dry looking flowers on the bed? Remember that? And he's standing there just staring at her. That's, to me, and people might take exception, but that's the Anthony that I think he is really. And that's why I say when Anthony first came to the skits, I didn't like him. Nobody is perfect. Dave's not perfect. Wayne's gonna mess him up some kind of way, but that's who Anthony is. He's used to paying women to do what he wants. I think that's who Anthony really is. And I think that's the secret that Coco didn't want to tell Amber. That's what I think. Let's see. Michelle says, knowing Anthony is antagonizing Amber. But yeah, she sleeps in the bottom. She sleeps on the first floor. But he makes his way down there. See, what he wants to do is force her to leave. He can't force her to leave without a court order. So he figures he's going to antagonize her to make her want to leave. Then he's got the upper hand. And Amber knows that. So be ready for battle, because that's what divorce is sometimes. If you got a cool partner, then, even when you guys break up, hi, Jala. Hala, Jala. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I call her Jala. And that's my baby girl. I had a lot of baby girls. But yeah, he wants to antagonize her to make her leave. Hi, Marion. That's what he wants. He wants to just mess with her, piss her off, make her drop the divorce. What? Man, go on about your business. Leave that lady alone. That's the only way she can get conversation. Yeah, is by following her. Where's Shayla? Go get Kai. Go to Shayla. She'll talk to you for a little while. Must feel strange. Even Shayla don't want him now. But I wonder what's going to happen once with Amon, right? Anyway, Angela A says, and if you guys want to talk about the skits, go ahead. It's fine. You're doing great. I'm glad you came back. We just chill in here, talk about stuff. We could talk about food. We could talk about recipes, because I want this to be like my second niche. So I have Country Wayne, and then I have, what did RD said, she called us the chatters. And I thought that was just cute. Not that we need a name. Oh, thank you, Jala. You know what makes me feel good though? The fact that I know how to read these skits down, and I don't read one skit a day. I mean, just this is what happened today, so this is what's going on. No, it's a story. So once you know the story, you can do this. You can do it. You can be a reviewer. People choose to review the way they want to review. Me, I want the whole story, because if you ask me a question, I want to be able to give you an answer, not just the answer from what I saw today. And that's what people are building on. And that's how, they get people all flared up and all that. And I guess I'm just not that person that likes to get people upset. I mean, for what? They're skits. Why you want to stress people out? The skits stress us out enough, right? Oh, Kai is a doll. But they better, I know that's Wayne's godson. They better be careful because Kai's gonna know a whole lot of bad words. Like for real, for real. He's gonna know a lot of bad words. But he does like Amber. He is a cutie pie. He is Kai is cute. He's a cute little boy. And nature says it makes sense to know as much of the story as possible. Some may start later with watching. Hard to find the older skits. Believe me, nature, you know what happens? Like I'll be searching for an older skit because I was trying to prepare for moderator night last week. And I was looking for the skits, when Shayla first came on. I had a couple already saved, but I was still looking because I wanted to know why was she presenting to be one way, but she's got Angelina as a mother. And I'm thinking she was already groomed, but what she needed, she got from Amber when Amber was bad, right? And she put the two together. And that's why she knows what she knows. But I couldn't prove it because I couldn't find any videos. The next day, the algorithm dropped some videos that I wanted to see. So maybe the algorithm had to pick it up and then, Jala's giving a shout out to the moderators. Thanks, Jala. So, but yeah, and I was looking for that because the older videos, I think they have to get them out of the archives or something because 2 of them popped up the day after moderator night. The ones I was looking for, because I blew it. I messed up on that. Because I couldn't remember, and I needed it because I do homework, I review stuff, and I couldn't find them no matter what I typed in. And then I'll be doggone if the next day they didn't show up, or 2 of them didn't show up. And yeah. So anyway, Jala, what's happening? You doing okay? I love when Jala comes in because she doesn't come all the time. I don't know if it's, why, but I love when she comes in. She's a nice lady. Nature says she admires and looks up to Amber, but her mother likes to control her thoughts and how she moves among men in relationships. Angelina and Brody, yeah, somebody tell me what's going on with those 2, because with all this going on, I haven't had a chance. Like I literally haven't had a chance. And normally I'm on top of it, but just trying to get my monetization done. It's hard. But at least if you ever want to have a channel, I'll be able to help you by the time I finish. I'll be tried and true. Tried, true, and blue. Right? Bump my head, bump my head, bump my head. Now just keep on knocking on that door. When it's time, the Lord will answer it. And then let's see. Shayla is sheltered. But there's a reason. And that's what I want to know. I mean, because if she was in middle school and she took Delicia's boyfriend, something was wrong back then. So, and we know that she had to take medication because Zashery asked her. So the backstory of Shayla would be good to have. Let me move this comment out of the way. The backstory would be good. So, I'm sorry, it's getting chilly in here. Anyway, we don't have it for now, so we'll leave it at that. Miss Nice, where are you? Did you leave? Miss Nice she'll get me too. I like Miss Nice and I love Miss T. I guess I like everybody for the most part. And oh, okay. So Angelina and Brody trying to get to 500 million from the con artist. But didn't he get the 500 million from the lady? Is that sincerely the lady? Is that sincerely herself? So I saw that, and then they wanted Zashery. Zashery must have a lot going on because there you are, Miss Nice. Why are you laughing? You heard what I said, huh? She said, I'm here, but cleaning. Okay. Okay. So Brody got the 500 million, right? And then the lady was trying to take him to bed. And what happened after that? Miss Nice is laughing. She's probably like, why is she looking for me? Cause you be giving me a run for my money, girl. Hi Willie, welcome in. So what happened after? So I saw Angelina kiss Brody, but I don't know what happened after that. Just here cleaning and listening. Thanks for listening, because I can use all the hours. So if you guys got somewhere to just let it roll, because I was cleaning the house today, not deleting, the videos that like count, but I was deleting so many skit, parts of the video. And I knew I had a lot. I had 151 shorts, and I'd say maybe 75% of them have music. So I'm saving those off. And then there's a way once you get monetized to come in through the back door, and then you can turn the music off. But for now, I have to, if I were to try to do it, I have to demolish the whole short. And a short takes you a good 20 minutes to find the music. And I'm going to try to find the perfect song. About 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So when you see crazy writing on there, just know I did it on purpose for, the people watching. It doesn't fall into the same metrics, but it's still a part of it. Let's see. Nature says Gwen, Eves, Angelina will keep the peace with Brody for that money. When he wins, she wins, and the family. And as soon as she told Zashery it was for the family, I knew. I said she's going to go after Zash to try to get Zashery to say okay. Did she ever broach Zashery about it, or did they drop it? Did they ever ask her? Miss Nice is over there laughing. I love you too, Miss Nice. Nature, exactly. Marion, they haven't secured. Oh, what was in the envelope she gave him, Marion? What was in the envelope? Shredded newspaper that the lady, the blonde lady, gave to him that night. Hi, Willie. Welcome in. I'm glad to see you. Willie's amazing. I like Willie a lot. And I thank you guys for always commenting. You know what, Miss Nice? Somebody else said that Zashery should be on the podcast. Zashery should be on the podcast. She would be great. She knows a lot of secrets about a lot of things. She would be good. And then Nature says he lost the investor, Mr. Rob. Was that the guy that looked like the pariah that wanted to go on a date? Is that the same guy? I think his name, who's supposed to, the one who's supposed to front the 500 million. Wait, did somebody get hit today or something? I think I heard somebody mention somebody got hit. Brody hit somebody. I'm sorry, guys. My eyes are watering as usual. Did somebody get hit for doing something? But I mean, I haven't watched it, and I really want to. But right now, I got to get rid of all those videos because I still have some more videos, and I don't want to throw away the ones with length, because that's how we got here, and that's how I met the metrics. But I got to take the videos out. I'm cut down on the music, and then once I go viral, then I'll start putting my music back on, because it's not okay. I hate to use a double negative, but it's not okay. It's just that I have a lot of them. So I'm going to pull some. Okay, so just be ready for that. All right, there won't be any music. Okay, and now Angelina is meeting with others in her network to raise the extra funds. So somebody else's money go get stolen, huh? Hey, maybe they'll ask Anthony. Anthony. Refresh, relax. This is our motto, you guys. Refresh, relax, rejuvenate, and rewind with me. And talk about what you know what? I'm about to start asking y'all about some recipes, because I want to know some new food to cook. I'm bored. I mean, bored with like the same food, over and over and over. So I need to learn some new stuff. And believe it or not, I am a hell of a cook, but I'm tired of the same stuff. I want to cook some new stuff. Like, I want to learn how to cook shrimp and grits. I live in California. I don't know how to cook shrimp and grits. My son's in the military, and he has 13 chefs under him. So he's like a top chef, and he does all kinds of tournaments and stuff. So when he comes home, he'll cook for me. But I want to learn how to make shrimp and grits. I could ask him, but I always forget. Like, how do you make it? I have grits in the refrigerator because I keep anything dry in the refrigerator. You guys know what weevils are, right? So I don't ever want to. I saw them at my grandma's one time, and I was like, Grandma, what's this? In the cornmeal. And I don't know, I might have been like 10 years old. And ever since I saw that, you guys, I know y'all laughing. If it's dry, like flour, cornmeal, I know. But I put it in the refrigerator. Because them things gave me the heebie-jeebies. They did. I was like, why they moving? And my grandmother, she just laughed and she said, we're going to throw this away. And then she explained it to me. But people say, why do you have that in the refrigerator? Because it's dry. I know it sounds goofy because, you guys are from the South, so I know you do things differently. Shoot, I put that stuff in a what do you call it? Ziploc bag, in its regular bag, and I stick it right in the refrigerator. Because when I get ready to use it, I don't want to see nothing moving. No. Carla. Keisha says, Carla, I hope that doesn't make him change his mind about divorcing Bethany. You guys think it's going to happen? Larry is miserable, but he's part of the problem, but he is miserable. And I'm glad he didn't sleep with that woman. But I'm wondering, did that lady take pictures of Larry when he was asleep? No telling, right? I mean, $1,800 for an escort? Jeez. Okay, and then Mary, let's see. Shy lady in the house. Okay, Brody did not get the 500 million yet, but sincerely is out to take Angelina down. That's her enemy. So Angelina still doesn't know it sincerely yet, right? Is that right? She doesn't know yet. So who got hit? Didn't Brody hit somebody? Brody hit somebody, didn't he? I thought somebody said that in the chat this morning. The investor didn't give him the money. Angelina vetted him, the dark guy that wanted Ashley, and told Brody he was broke. Right. Now I saw that. And then He asked Brody if they checked his offshore accounts. Okay. Let's see. Nature says Sincerely and her boss are expecting Brody to deliver with finding the funds for expecting Brody to get the funds. So what was the black dude's point of being there? Like, because I thought he was going to invest the 500. I mean, I only saw the first, like 3 episodes, I think. So he was just faking it that he had the money to do the project for the extra bonus if he meets the deadline. Angelina is on board to help Brody. When she kissed him, I knew she was on board for that $1 billion. So the investors don't give them the money. And yeah, I saw that part. The guy walked off like he's so big and bad. Nature says Sincerely and her boss are expecting Brody to deliver the funds. Oh, I just read that one. Okay. And then Gwen says, I think Brody is still getting 500 million to give to Sincerely and her partner, but Sincerely is after Angelina. Probably has something to do with New Orleans. That's what I would think. Probably. Sincerely is after Angelina. Brody is looking for investors for the 500 mil. Okay. Tina Stoker said, did y'all see Brody? That's what I was asking. He hit somebody. And Tina said, did y'all see Brody hit that investor that was calling? Oh, he called Angelina a name. Oh, Brody loved his Angelina. No matter what, he loved his Angelina. I already knew that. I think we all probably should have known. He loves that lady. And she loves him because Pam was his 4th affair. And Angelina's not going to divorce Brody. Brody ain't going nowhere. Okay, and then Pernell made that skit. So funny about the money. That was funny. I did see a little bit of Larry in him in we call it Vegas, but in Las Vegas, we call it Vegas. Pernell was for $1,800 for that woman. No, Angelina went in her place. Oh, okay, Gwen. Okay. Angelina went instead. Yeah, I saw that. And the guy was like something about he didn't want a hen, he wanted something he calls Zashery. He was so perverted looking. He was scary looking to me, that guy. So Angelina showed up with a packet. I saw that one. And then he just was like, I don't need that, and walked off. You were asleep, Willie? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you like it here too, Willie. I be seeing you all over the place. I do. I see you. I be liking your stuff. I be seeing you. I sure do. I don't miss much. I be all over the place looking. Y'all would never know. But I mean, not being nosy, just looking around, see what's going on, because I don't want to be isolated. And but Carla, thank you for giving me a heads up. Was that broadcasted or something, Carla? I'm just curious. Not that it's gonna make the difference. I'm just curious. Like, was it broadcasted? But oh well, it is what it is. Brody asked Zashery, and she said no. Angelina went, yeah. And then that man investor, the male, is also undergoing. Oh yeah, he's getting a divorce. That's the last one I saw, where somebody said he was getting a divorce. I guess it was Brody or Angelina said he was getting a divorce, right? So I saw that. And that's the last one I read. Someone been reading skit comments to be saying Woody Woodpecker. Yeah, because they used to say it over in the other place. Plus Rooster Nation, and it was Rooster Nation, Woody Woodpecker, and Woody Woodpecker, Rooster, and It was one more. Rooster, was it Rooster we used to call her last year? Because she came on to O'Neill's show and asked, why did we call it Rooster Nation? And it was the hair, you know. It wasn't to be offensive, it was just the hair. The mohawk. Keisha, I want Larry to go home and ask for a divorce. Carla, I'm so tired of Larry. He's not getting Shara back so he can forget it. So if he's going to marry somebody, or just be single. It's okay to be single. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being single. Do you guys think he still loves Bethany? I know he's sick and tired of her, but you think he still loves her? Because, boy, he'd be talking bad to her now. I'm like, whoa. But he helped enable her to be that way. Remember, he used to protect her all the time. Went to Chase's party, and he used to always protect her, and then the tables turned. So Brody hit the investor named Mr. Rob. Okay, I won't be able to watch it tonight because I'm still going to be in there looking for videos. I have so many videos, it's like, which one was I on? I started writing them down, but the way it's written, it's still where you can miss one or two, the way the system is. Okay, Keisha, I want Larry to go home and ask for a divorce. Bethany is terrified. Brody hit the investor. Me too, Carla. Hi. You know, I think she was saving all that stuff in her phone because she probably thought he was going to mess with Shara. She got receipts in her phone. Remember, she has a receipt of everything, but she thought it was going to be Shara, and it's not Shara. She needs to worry about, I think she needs to worry about Lynette, not Shara. Shara, I'm over there minding her own business. So, anyway, hi, Carol. I see you you mentioned it. He wasn't lying. Angelina does favors Woody Woodpecker. Especially when she had her mohawk. She did. She really did. His name was Mr. Raheem. He got knocked out. Okay. And he kept calling Angelina Woody Woodpecker. Oh, they used Woody Woodpecker in the skit. That was probably Angelina because she knows that's what we used to call her. Because she came on the show and asked us, why did we call her Woody Woodpecker and why did we call it Rooster Nation? Because remember, we used to put the baby chicks. Marion, you remember that, right? We would put a rooster and then baby chicks behind it. Let's see. He hit the investor and asked for the date with Zashery. Knowing Zashery's morals, I did a video on that one. I was so disgusted with Brody. And it makes me wonder, did they do that with Shayla? I mean, I don't know. That's a guess. I don't know anything. I'm just guessing. I'm asking and guessing at the same time. But Zashery wasn't having that. Then I heard giggling at the end of the skit. After he got hit, you mean? Mr. Brody punched that cringy guy. I'm glad. Well, I didn't see Mr. Rob yet, but that dude, he was gross. Like, we probably would never see Ashley again if she went on a date with him. Shy Baby. Shy Lady. Shy Lady says, yeah, Brody hit that guy that wanted to take Zashery out, calling Angelina Woody Woodpecker. Well, we did give her that nickname. I like it too. The motto. It's nice, huh? Dolly came up with a good one. Oh, what are you doing, Miss Nice? You make Mediterranean food? Well, you're gonna have to put something in the can you put something in there for me? I mean, I really want to cook something else. something. And I do like Mediterranean food. Certain things. I am a picky eater, but I want something different and I want something that's healthier. I mean, I cook regular black folks food, right? I mean, that's what I cook. But I eat a lot of fish though, because I love fish. Um, I love shrimp and grits. My son made the best. He makes the best one that I've had. But I mean, the man's a chef. He cooks for the president. He cooked for two presidents. He really, really did. Air Force people, and he's got his whole team. He can cook. And I think he took I used to cook all the family meals for holidays and stuff because I was the oldest girl. Now the one under me does all the cooking. And then the baby, they help each other because I told him I'm not cooking anything. I cooked for years. But I think he took I got kind of spoiled when he started learning how to cook. And like if he makes spaghetti, it tastes just like mine. But my spaghetti is good, I think. But he can cook. I mean, he makes all those beautiful plates and ice sculptures and all that stuff. Oh, wow. I bet your son is an awesome cook. He is. And he's got 13 people under him. And one time he made a Bible and something happened with one side was chocolate, one side was supposed to be like a vanilla cream. And something happened where the vanilla cream didn't settle. So I helped him. I just kind of pitched ideas out there. He ended up fixing his Bible. I mean, it literally looked like a Bible with pages on the side, but he made it work. He made it work. I was like, you got this. I said, you got this. If it's not perfect, it's okay. He nailed it. I forgot what he did with it, he nailed it. Yeah, he loves to cook. So I think he's going to be in there for a while because he does like the military. Let's see. I bet, yeah, he is an awesome cook. I'm telling him to make me some more. Yeah, I put mine in Ziploc bags. Tell him to make me some more shrimp and grits when he comes home. Or I shouldn't say home because he always goes to San Jose. You guys know San Jose, California. That's like all the cities in the Bay Area are basically like near Google and Facebook or Meta, whatever you want to call it. That's where I used to work also over there at Stanford. But they go straight across and they're like 20 minutes apart. And then you have the ones that go the other direction. They're like 20 minutes apart. So it's like a grid. And that's Nonya, I'm glad school is out in a few days. So what's your grandbaby gonna do? Because now you don't have to go back and forth to Atlanta or from Alabama to Georgia. Oh, you get to stay at your house in Georgia. Okay. Okay, that sounds good. And better you keep yours in the refrigerator. Okay, then I don't feel weird. I thought y'all were gonna say, why you put that stuff in the refrigerator? I sure do. Quick. Okay, and let's see. No, he is staying with Bethany. He probably will. I mean, that's his wife, and she's just a pain in the behind. Brody said, keep my wife's name out of your mouth. Woody Woodpecker and Brody punched him. You know what? I ain't mad at Brody. He loves his wife. She puts up with his cheating. Well, it is what it is, right? Because I knew he still loved her. Pam got her a YN, so I put my flour and sugar. Me too. I put mine in there too. Because I don't want nothing up in my food, And I didn't even ask her where did they come from. I just said, okay. And I just put it in the refrigerator. But my mom does it too. I had never really paid attention because I was like 10, maybe 11. He hit Kirk Franklin. That's who it was, Keisha. Okay. Yes, Carol. And then P.O. Purnell said, and they didn't even smack. I heard that today. Purnell is crazy. He said they didn't even smack bellies. And he's so loud, but that was hilarious. Um, Zahiris, the investor. Okay. Larry's not leaving Bethany. I believe that. Bethany ain't going nowhere. And she need to calm down. She's so worried now. She doesn't know what to do. Bethany, sit down and be quiet. Just stop. Just stop. You can't make him talk. He want to go vacuum or something. She want to go talk about the marriage. Let that man alone. Just leave him alone. He'll talk to you when he's ready. And Dolly said, yeah. Okay. Evening, shy lady. I put mine in the freezer bag too. Okay, then I don't feel so. I felt like I was overdoing it. And then I said, you know what? I don't care. Because if it's dry, it's going in the refrigerator. You know? Because it's something about grain and even sugar. Our ants can get in your sugar too. He was an investor to put forth some of the funding for the project of the apartments and houses in Georgia to the Carolinas. He was doing it under the condition to have a date with Zashery before he, okay, got it. Angelina vetted him and found out he was broke, and he had the nerve to sit there with an attitude talking about, I don't need to see that. I guess not. You know what's in it, in that envelope Angelina had. It's 8:34. You guys want to go see what the 11:30 skit is? I'm not going to a video because then I have to delete it. And that'll undo not all the work, because I still have more work to do. So I'll be up at about 5 o'clock working on my getting rid of videos. You guys want to just watch the video and see what's going on? I mean, it's fine with me. I'm not, it's okay. I won't play it because remember I was playing videos. So I had to delete those from the lives. And I did use an excessive amount when I was doing that on here. And I know better, but I wanted to do it. I didn't really, I guess I didn't really think about it, even though I had been more careful before. I think I just didn't really think about it. So that's my bad. Nobody else, is just mine. When Angelina vetted him, they found out he was broke. Keisha said, Angela A. I hope he goes through with it. My favorite meal is dressing, greens, baked turkey, wings. Yes, yes, yes. Me too. Man, I love some baked turkey wings. I do. I done watched so many greens in my life. Oh my goodness gracious. My favorite greens are collard greens, though. I used to like mustard greens. My grandmother called them the split. What did she call it? Split leaf or the flat one? I never liked the curly ones too much, but I forgot what she called them. Slick leaf greens or whatever that is. Yeah, I like all of that. Yeah, you guys got that right. But I don't know. One day I just started liking turkey wings. I don't know where it came from. I like collard greens. I love collard greens. I like how they respect his marriage. Um, oh, it's about Daria's. Is it Daria? Diara. Oh, she's missing. Maybe her husband has her. Let's see. I have an uncle who makes the best collard greens. I think my greens are good. I don't like plain food. I can't do it. Mm-mm. Especially don't play with my collard greens though. Because some people just don't. I know a family who make collard greens and they're dry. How do you make dry collard greens? Unless they they pour off the what you call the juice. Maybe they pour it off. I don't know. But collard greens, I love collard greens. You haven't seen anything drop yet? It's 8 or it's 11:37 where you guys are. Your favorite is string beans with smoked neck bones and cornbread. I like that too. You know, one thing I mac and cheese and some chicken. You know, I've never really I like cheese. I like pasta, but I don't like mac and cheese. I mean, I like it. I like my sister's, but I really kind of don't like it. And I don't even know why. Maybe because I'm one of those weird people who I don't like my food to touch like that. I'm one of those people. But her mac and cheese is good, but I think it's just not one of my favorites, and I don't even know why. I'll eat cheese by itself, and I love pasta. Oh, the flat leaf green mustards, not the curly leaf. I don't like the curly either. I learned how to cook from curly leaf. And then my grandmother grew veggies in the backyard, of course. And that's what I learned about I think she called them slick leaf, but the flat leaf mustards. She also grew um, collard greens, and she grew all kinds of stuff. And then she used to take us out. Well, I know she took me, and we used to go out to what we call the country. Yeah, I love lasagna. I can make lasagna. I can actually make lasagna, and it doesn't bother me. Maybe because I like the tomato sauce or the meat sauce in it. Maybe that's why I like lasagna versus the cheese and the milk. Oh, and maybe it's too rich. Maybe that has something to do with it. I love lasagna, and I can make lasagna good too. But what was that? I was talking about. Oh, I know how to fish. We used to go fishing when I was little. Used to make ice cream with the rock salt. You got to sit there with the churn. Yeah, that with the churn and sit there, and we would take turns as kids having to churn the ice cream with the hot ice and the rock salt. I did all of that stuff. And then she used to can stuff. And but you know the best string beans are fresh string beans and fresh black eyed peas, you know? And I think that's why I have a tendency to want to buy frozen black eyed peas because they taste closer to fresh black eyed peas than the dry black eyed peas do. And I think that's why I like frozen ones. You know, my sister, I like the flats too. I don't really like the big parts. Even with chicken, I'd rather have the flats. But my sister buys the turkey wing, and then she has it cut this way. So she's got two separate pieces. And then when I first saw her do that, I didn't know why she did it. But she's a really good cook too. That's the baby. So and I like the way she has it cut. It's different. I'd never seen anybody get it cut like that. What liquor? Pot liquor? You talking about pot liquor, Marion? Okay, so the late skit is about Daria. They think they know who has her. I do like lasagna. God, I done sat here and got hungry. I didn't cook today. I'm waiting for my honey to bring some food home. I didn't feel like cooking. I was too busy getting rid of videos. So I hope I don't mess up the account. Better not. Because I know I had the hours last night. Because at 12 o'clock, my page disappeared. I went, because I wanted to see how many hours it was, right? As soon as I clicked on it, pew, no stats, no nothing. It just said, you don't qualify. And then it had a note about videos, a cryptic note about videos. You like mustards, Tyran? I used to like mustard before I liked, because at first I thought collard greens were too hard. And one of my aunties had made them, but then my grandmother told me what to put in it so it won't be hard. So, but that's what she used, and sometimes she would mix both. And I like turnip greens. I like turnips. She would mix both together, the slick leaf or flat leaf and the mustards. And I asked her why. And she said that the flat leaf greens made was sturdier than the mustard. So, because mustard always reminded me of spinach, the curly mustard. And she told me that's why she puts them together. She has good taste, Dolly. Let's see. Now I got hungry. Nonya, are you kidding me? I don't like my food to touch either. Maybe I am OCD. I don't like my food to touch. I don't. It's like, I don't know, something, I don't know, Dolly, what it is. I don't want it to touch. My parents used to make ice cream. Miss Fatal, for real, on the San Francisco beach right there on the sand. We used to make it when we would go fishing and stuff. I used to catch bluegill, perch. Um, we used to catch catfish. What's the other one? Not mackerel. We used to catch salmon because they live by a river in in Central California. So there are all kind of fish in that water. I don't like trout though. I don't like trout at all. Wow, that's pretty cool. But it was fun churning the ice cream. Now they got the ice cream makers and all this kind of stuff. But it was a fun time to be out there churning, even though we got tired and we whined and complained. But yeah, Dolly, I must have OCD because I don't want my food to touch. I'll even put it in a separate bowl if I have to. Or I'll take the greens if it's on something and I'll let the juice fall off and then I'll get a paper towel. Because I don't want the juice to get on my food. But I usually get separate containers for some reason. Probably got OCD. The flat turkey wing and greens. Yeah. Now I don't like candy yams though, Carol. And I think because I don't know why. If I eat a yam, I don't want anything on it. I just want it to be ripe. Because I think when it's candy, for me, it gets too sweet. But if it's just a good yam, you can eat it by itself. So, but my whole family they cook candy yams. Oh, and my ex used to cook candy carrots because I used to think they were yams, and I said, why do they taste different? But they were actually good, but they were just as sweet. But for some reason, they knew how to make candy carrots. I had never heard of that before. Nope, I don't like my food to touch. Yep, San Francisco beach. Mm-hmm. We used to be out there. I could bait hooks. I know how to pick bait. Mm-hmm. I guess I'm a little country girl at heart. That's what we call it. No offense. Because I grew up in the city. I grew up in LA. I don't know nothing about that. But I learned from my grandma. I love my grandma. I totally love my grandma. Oh, I got stung one time because we went to pick grapes. And I stuck my hand where I shouldn't have stuck it. And I didn't know that was a wasp nest. And she said, no. And before she could say no, one had already got me. I learned a lesson that day. So she told me how to pick one. Have I ever had macaroni pizza? You make it like lasagna, but you use elbow macaroni? Okay. I could try that, Carla. I actually like spaghetti type things, with the meat sauce. I actually like that. I'll have to try that. It's called macaroni pizza. Okay, I'll try that. Probably good. My mom would mix mustard and turnip greens. Yeah, I do that now. I, I'll do the flat leaf and turnip greens, and I love turnips. I don't know why. I just like turnips. Tastes good. Okay, and let's see what else we got. Keisha said, You used to hate black eyed peas? Oh my God, I love black eyed peas. Yeah, they were kind of funny when you're little, right? They were kind of funny. But then after I hung out with her, because I love hanging out with my grandma, because we would go there during summertime. That was where we would go. We'd go to grandma's house. And that's why I like black eyed peas, or we'd stop on the side of the road, at the stands. And this was back in the day. So it ain't like the stands you see now. Um, but now black eyed peas, but I like frozen black eyed peas versus dry black eyed peas. And it's just because they remind me of fresh peas for some reason. Did you say, Keisha, I hated them? And I didn't used to like pinto beans when I was little. I wouldn't eat them. I was like, I ain't eating that. But I think it was the texture. Now I love it. Now y'all got me hungry in here. I'm excited to see Dee's new storyline with the aunties. I haven't watched D. D is all over the place. I need him to get a storyline. He has no family. He wants to be with Erica. Erica's in LA. I don't know when Erica's coming back, even if she does. Most people maybe like the flats, because I know that's the part I like. I'm excited to see his new storyline. Wonder what that's going to be. Hi, Nancy B. Welcome in, lady. How are you? How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Carla, mustard green and turnips. Yep. And turnips don't go good with collards. I don't eat turnips with collard greens. It has to be mustard greens. Either the turnip, I do like turnip greens and the flat leaf, but not in my collard greens. You put it in your collard greens? Shoot, I don't like, honestly, I don't like turkey in my greens. I think that's a new thing, right? I like shrimp fettuccine, yeah. But I don't like turkey in my greens. It's like, cuz turkey will start getting too dry to me. So that's why I don't do it. I just eat old-fashioned greens. And I do like shrimp fettuccine. That's one of my favorite dishes. I love me some oxtails now. You don't talk about oxtails? Not to boil them and bake them, either way. And they fall off the bone. I love oxtails, but it's so hard to find them, and it's weird because now in California, why they cost a fortune? Used to be able to get a pack of oxtails for like $5 or $6. They'd be like $16 and $17. I'm like, who eating these things? I'm serious. Or they don't have them. Somebody eating them. Because I'd be looking for them. I have to go to a meat market or something, and I ain't going to the meat market just to find oxtails. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. I'm too stuck on this computer. Anyway, so then Carla says, yes. Nonya, I'm Jamaican. I love oxtail and rice and peas. My girlfriend likes rice and peas. And I don't know what ackee is. Is that a fish? That's a fish, right? Ackee? Ackee? And saltfish. My grandma says she likes salt. Oh, I like buffalo fish. I like buffalo with the. Oh, and carp was another one we used to get. I don't like carp because the bones, they're shaped like a little Y. They get stuck in your throat. I don't like carp. But saltfish with boiled dumplings or fried dumplings. But we Jamaicans love our jerk. I like jerk chicken. We have a lot of Jamaicans in California. A lot. I mean, so it's not unnatural to like it. Yeah, Nancy, I saw somebody's lamb chops on a plate. They look delicious. They always look so good. Nonya, you're speaking my language because it sounds like I do have soul, girl. I'm a straight sister. And I'm a sister. That's who I am, that's who I am. I don't like Indian food. I like black folks' food. And that, that's what I know how to cook, you know? Yeah. No, I'm black. Seafood lasagna. I have not had seafood lasagna. I've had seafood mac and cheese, but not seafood lasagna. I think that might be a stretch for me because, Miriam, my thing is I don't like food to touch. So it has to be something that I'm already like accustomed to for it to be touching, you know? So for me to eat something that's different, I'd be like looking in it, like, how's it? I'd be like tripping because I'm like Dolly. I don't want stuff to touch, even though I know it's one thing. But that's not a bad idea to try. Actually, it's not a bad idea because I love seafood. Girl, I can toss a fishing pole in the water so fast. I love smothered pork chops. You don't like mustard greens? I like smothered chicken. I love smothered chicken. I can smother anything. I can make roast. And I'm talking about not the big round roast. I'm talking about a regular old roast that you get. And I fry it on both sides. I put flour, I fry it on both sides. I throw onion in there and then I do all that. But when I bake it, my son taught me bake at 300. And I said, 300, it'll take forever. 300, I ain't lying. It is the best temperature to cook a roast at. When he told me 300, I was like, ain't that too low? He's like, Mom, just listen to me. I'm like, okay. And I did. And when I tell you that roast was good, whether it's bone in or no bone in, that roast was jam. And of course, I put stuff in the roast, right? That roast was like so tender. I told you, Mom. I told you. Like, okay, okay. So now listen to him. But that young man can cook. So, and then I asked him to teach me how to make. I used to make chitlins actually, Marion, and hog balls. And the last bucket of chitlins were clean, but then I think after that I said, I'm done. I don't want to eat any more chitlins and hog maws. I was just done. That was it. But I like some people like fried chitlins. I like the hog maws fried with some cornmeal on them. But I'm over the chitlins now. Girl, grew up on chitlins. Yep. I eat sardines. I have some now. I like tuna. Let's see. Hi, Nancy. And Keisha says, I was just thinking about smothered pork chop. I thought you was cleaning up, Keisha. No, that was Miss Nice. But that sounds good, huh? Keisha said, Carol said, I still don't like black eyed peas. They taste bitter. You know what, Carol? I think that's why I like the frozen ones. Because I kind of think the dry ones, they kind of taste like dirt to me. And I'm so used to being like when I would be with my grandma and we would go out in the field or wherever because they had just masses of food. And we would pick black eyed peas and then we had to shell them when we got home. Um, the frozen ones taste more like the fresh ones. I don't like them packaged. I will buy them packaged, but I don't like them packaged. I like frozen better. It just has a fresh taste to it. But it's the little eye I think that bothers a lot of people. Let's see. I have a friend who doesn't like her food to touch too. I get it. And I don't even know why. It's like it's not like it's gonna hurt anything, right? But I don't want it to touch. The only thing that can touch is if I have meat and mashed potatoes. That can touch, like touch like this. Not like this, but like this. I need my nails done. I haven't had my nails done since I started working on this stuff. But that's good though. They need a rest anyway. I don't need nails. But they still taste bitter to you, Carol. I had a buddy, I won't call her friend. She was a neighbor And she would cut jalapeno and she was black, and she would cut sliced jalapenos, not hot ones, and put it in her black eyed peas. I was like, why do you put that in there? But I tasted it. It actually tastes good. I don't know, just gave it some kind of flavor. But I never did it, but it actually gave it some kind of spunk or something. But I could sit here and eat a bowl of black eyed peas and be happy, and some cornbread. I'd be good to go. Yeah, I'm a sister, Dolly. I'm a sister. And let's see. They taste bitter, huh? Huh. That's interesting. Okay, I have a friend. Yeah, she doesn't like her food. I don't like my food to touch. I love oxtails. I eat oxtails by themselves. I don't care. I love yams. Let's see. We help make ice cream in the summer, taking turns turning the handle on the ice cream maker. Mm-hmm. Till your arm get tired. And see, now sweet potato pie, I'm a pass. I have never liked sweet potato pie. I don't like I don't like custard, I think. And key lime pie, I tried it. I don't like key lime. I don't like citrus, honestly. But I've never like I can make a sweet potato pie, but I don't like sweet potato pie. I know how to make it. I know how to make bread. I know how to make rolls from scratch. Hmm. I learned from my grandma. I know how to do it from memory for the most part. I haven't done it in a while, but yeah. That's just an inside joke about the OCD because I'm meticulous, and I'm not meticulous about anything except work. I'm meticulous about work. You should see my bed. I had clothes all over the bed. I told my husband I was gonna hang them up. So I just take them and put them in the on the side thing, the side, where your clothes go. I put them over there. I'm so glad he's patient. He don't fuss or nothing. He probably says she'll get around to it. I love ham. I love ham hocks and lima beans, Keisha. I got some lima beans in there now. Wasp stung you too? That burn, right? I mean, that hurt. I was like, oh my God. It hurt bad. But you guys probably know that. Sup, Marion says, Dolly, so y'all had old school ice cream? We did too. The churn. We had one too. And we did it in the summertime growing up in South Carolina. And I grew up in California, and we was out there churning ice cream. They put the rock salt and the the hot ice and all that stuff, and it's like get the vanilla and blah blah blah, and we start churning. I mean, we were young, but yeah. And then you get tired. I like homemade pizza too. I like green peas. I only like green peas if they're frozen. I think I don't like canned. I don't think I like canned vegetables or dried vegetables. I think I like frozen vegetables. And I think it just gives me, maybe I have a nostalgic feeling for them because growing up with my grandma, everything was always fresh. And I think that's why I like it frozen because it seems like, because she would freeze them in whatever she used to freeze stuff. And it was always, oh, I love chicken and dumplings, girl. I can make some chicken and dumplings. See, Dolly, you said I'm black. Oh, I'm black. Yeah, I'm black. And we're talking about Indian women, but I mean they grew up black. They were black. They might have been Indian, but they were black because I mean they just were. So, but yeah, I love chicken and dumplings. What did I just buy? Um, oh, chicken and dumplings sound good. Keisha, you gave me an idea. That sounds good. My grand did too. I only like mustards though. And Tyrene, I would only eat mustards until I started liking collard greens. I didn't like collard greens. To me, they were hard, but they just weren't soft like mustard greens. But now I only want I only want collard greens. I only want collard greens. My mom was a good cook. When she cooked, some of the neighbors would smell her food. Yeah, they would do that to us. And as long as my husband curled his toes under the table, I know I'm all right. But he can cook too. So I don't really worry about cooking. You know, the kids are grown. I don't have to worry about cooking anymore. Black eyed peas with cornbread. And okay, you're a hot sauce girl. Yeah. Oxtails are extremely, they're expensive where you are too. Because in California, I mean, I watch the prices go up, up, up. And now you go in there to get some. It's like, who's buying them? Somebody's buying all the oxtails, and half the time the stores don't have them. I'm like, what is going on? You got to go to the meat market to get them now. So that lady said, I still don't like black eyed peas. A lot of kids don't like black eyed peas. I don't like canned green peas. They're mushy. Too mushy. You like black beans? Brody was the winner today. Rolanda's probably on vacation, Marion. Because doesn't she go on vacation in May? I think. I mean, I don't know, but I thought she went last year in May. I hate black eyed peas and pintos. If my if my siblings were mad at me, they beg they begged your mom to make them. Oh, they'll torture you. Black eyed peas and pintos. I still don't really like pinto beans. I don't like the the mush, but I like black eyed peas. I do. But again, they have to be frozen. I don't want dry black eyed peas. I just, they taste different to me. They taste different. Larry and the escort was his favorite. I wanted to watch it. I just didn't have time. Like too much was going on, but I wanted to see it because I wanted to see how he hooked up, you know, how he handled that kind of lady. I lived up north, and you can take the girl out of the county, but you can't, oh, can't take the county out of the girl. You know, I guess I mean, I grew up in LA, but every summer I was in Central California. So, and that's, you know, the food haven for California, and it still is. I mean, you could pull off the side of the road and just go out there and pick food and just pay by the pound when you're done. Those days are over, of course, but it was still a good lesson for us to learn about food. So I'm glad of that. And I can't get with the kale though. I tried with kale, but I can't. So something about the kale, because I thought I was buying some seeds one time for collard greens, and I accidentally bought kale seeds, right? And I said, oh, they're gonna taste just like kale. Not, but I can eat kale and salad. But I thought it was gonna be like getting some. So he said, I used to didn't like black eyed peas, but I like them cooked with kale. Okay. Sauteed onions and garlic. That actually sounds good. Okay. Collards by themselves. Mm-hmm. Green. Nancy. Shy. Shy lady said, Nancy, I love black beans. I like black beans on my burrito. I don't like pinto beans though. I don't know. It's something that pasty taste to pinto beans. Mm. Black beans don't seem to do that. They don't have that pasty, and they do taste good. These do storyline with Deanna. Oh, they're opening that club, so Chi Chi's gonna work there, right? And then let's see. Carol said I like pinto beans more than red beans. Red beans is a southern staple, yeah, in New Orleans where I'm from, right? I know about New Orleans. I've been to a few places. I love Mexican food too. You like glory green? You like glory greens? But you don't they have glory greens in like low sodium nature. Have you seen them in the store? Because Glory Greens taste good. They actually do. But we do have a low sodium Glory Greens. See? See, I know food. Okay, there's Nancy. Carol said hi, Nancy. They cost they cost a fortune. Cost her a fortune. Miss Fatal, I felt the same way because I picked them and peas too. And grew a garden every fall and spring. And yeah, they cost $30 to $40. They are expensive in New York also. I bet. So, but yeah, so we went to the fields and stuff. So I knew what was in my grandma's backyard, because she would be planting all this stuff. And but I'm glad I had the childhood I had. I used to I don't want to go fishing. I don't want to go out there digging up worms, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you're talking to a kid, about going outside to get some worms. So you get your little milk carton with some dirt in it. And she had that electric rod thing and she put it in the ground. Scared me half to death. First time I saw it, I took off running. I was out. I was gone. I'm not going back outside. And see, I wish Amber would share her grandmother's recipe. Ain't gonna happen. That's kind of like my grandma's bread dough. It's like she said, don't share this recipe. So I don't. And her bread was super good. That super good bread. It's got a tinge of sweet to it. And they rise and they're fresh. And you can still smell the yeast. Yeah. When YT people started eating them, I didn't want to say that, Teray. But yeah, I guess it's a delicacy now. It used to be for po folks. I love pumpkin and potato pie. I just don't like custard. Now, give me a peach cobbler or I'll make you a peach cobbler. We're in business. Now, I can put my foot in the peach cobbler. I don't know what a beef patty is. I've seen one, but I don't know what it is. I guess it's a beef patty, huh? Terrain, I think you're right. You like pumpkin? Yeah, I think I just don't like custard. Except I like custard in banana pudding. But I'd rather have the cookies, I want the cookies to be soft and stuff. Oh, I eat hot water cornbread, girlfriend. Keisha, I can make some hot water cornbread too. Hello. See, y'all think I don't know how to cook. I like how, and I like you know what I used to do, Keisha, when I was little? Hell, I do it now. I would make hot water cornbread and then I cut it down the middle. Then I would butter it right on both pieces. Then I eat the middle out and then I eat the crust. It'd be so good. My mom be like, why you do your bread like that? Because it tastes good. So I eat all the inside out and then I would eat the crunchy part. I love me some hot water cornbread. Shoot, I don't know what y'all talk about. Oxtails are my second favorite meat. They're 30 to 40 where you are, Dolly? If you get a good piece, yeah. Oh, buffalo is your favorite? I like buffalo fish. It's a fatty, but it has the fat around it. But I like buffalo. It tastes good. I'm from Mississippi. I like buffalo. And Nancy says she likes lamb chops. That's because the Caucasians started eating oxtails. That's why they're so high. Yeah, kale is green, Betty. It's just that I think, growing up, I was so used to collard greens. So when I tasted the kale greens, because I made kale I thought they were going to be just like collard greens, but they were bitter. And I was like, I don't like these. And I was disappointed because they're all pretty looking like collard greens. Because I made a little garden. Do you know I actually grew some corn on the cob? It was baby corn. It was like this, about this big. about that big. And it was so cute, and it was good. It didn't get big. It was just like about that big in California. I grew some corn on the cob. I don't like carp either. I never like carp. I don't even like the way it tastes, even when the bones are gone. You got to sit there and smash carp so you can get the bones out of it. And a little Y, but it's got some little bones shaped like a Y, and they're real skinny. They're real skinny, and you got to get them out, or it'll get stuck in your throat. And then Gwen says that's where we got ours, the meat market. Yeah, I always have a meat market, but they had the best meat too, right? When you go down to the corner meat market or wherever it was, they had the best meat. But the one thing here was trying to sell them with all the extra fat for the weight. Found at Sam's already trimmed. Okay, so Sam's carries them. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm cool on carp. I don't want no carp. I don't like carp. And then carp had the white part and the dark part. I like that. But I like bluegill and I like perch. That's what I like. First fish I ever caught was a bluegill, about big, tiny little fish. It was so good. I hate carp. Me too. I love Jamaican food. I only know jerk chicken, if I'm being honest. I guess that's kind of embarrassing, but I only know jerk chicken. I don't have any girlfriends that are Jamaican, so. But I do like. I like buffalo. Shy lady. So you probably never had. I don't know what that is. I've seen it. Roti. I've seen it, but I don't know what it is. What is that, shy lady? Is it roti or roti? Roti? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I make beef roast all the time. That's the one my son told me. Cook it on 300, Mom. No matter what you do, cook it at 300. And I'm like, okay. He's a top chef in the military, so I follow his directions. That boy can cook. I eat salmon all the time. When I was in college, I had a roommate who was Black but had Native American ancestry. And we were invited to a powwow. It was the first time I attended one. It was beautiful to watch and to be there. And they're kind of, the powwows, I went one time, only once. And it was on the reservation because my great grandmother didn't want to go to the reservation. She was always afraid. And so we never got licensed because we didn't know at the time, but if you ever got licensed and something happened to you, your children would go to the tribe. They wouldn't go to the next family member. They would go to the tribe. And she was scared. She didn't want anything to do with licensing and her mom. She was really old. They didn't want anything to do with that. How long does it have to cook for on 300? Basically, it's not even that long. Like if I make a roast, like a chuck roast or the round roast or whatever kind of roast, it's weird. It all cooks. I don't know what it is about the 300 degrees. It just cooks like he said it cooks from the inside out, which is interesting. It doesn't cook from the outside in. And I don't want no rare meat now. I don't want nothing rare. But he said the center, for some reason, at 300 cooks in the middle and it spreads out versus inward. So, and he ain't lying. He's right. That boy can cook. When I tell y'all he can cook, man, I used to see him do tournaments. He would send footage home while he was competing and all that. And or decorating for the president's, stuff, or the Air Force or whoever, and his other chefs, or they'd be preparing meals for holidays. Wow, you're talking about a lot of food. I have an air fryer. I like my air fryer. I never cook meat in the air fryer. I only cook like, fast food stuff because I just I guess I like the oven. I'm old fashioned, shy lady. I'm old school girl. I'm old school. I might put something in there like French fries or some chicken strips, which I usually don't like, but I do like chicken strips that are breaded or fish sticks, in my air fryer. But regular meat, I don't cook in there. I never cook anything in there. My sister-in-law does, but I don't. But in the oven, it doesn't even. So if I were to put a roast in at like 10 in the morning, and it depends on what kind of roast, right? So if I put a roast in there, it cooks faster than you would think. But like he said, it gets in the center and it cooks outward. And that's why it doesn't take long. It doesn't take 3, 4, 5 hours. If it's a thicker roast, it'll take you about 3 hours. And I cook early when I'm going to cook a meal. I start early, but that's how I cook. Um, I don't like a lot of seafood. However, I have tried. Oh, you haven't tried a lot either? Yeah, I had chitlins. I grew up on chitlins. I know how to clean chitlins and everything. I know how to make cha-cha. My grandmother made sure we knew. I like fried ribs. She made sure I knew how to cook. Nancy B, my air fryer and instant pot is a lifesaver. And I love oven fried ribs. Me too. I like that. I like crawfish etouffee. I like that. I make gumbo too, believe it or not. And you know what? It's good. I had a lady. I was down in New Orleans with my ex, and I told her I wanted to make her some and I told her I don't want okra. I don't like okra, and so she said, "Let me show you how to do it." So she showed me because I don't like okra. And she said, you cook it until it turns into a seasoning. So that means you fry it and fry it and fry it and fry it and fry it, and it'll start to look like a seasoning. And you just keep smashing it. You put oil and you keep smashing it, and it cooks all the slime out of it. And it becomes a seasoning versus a vegetable. So when you eat it, your gumbo is not slimy. And I told her, I don't want to know your, and she said, let me show you how to do it. And once she showed me that, man, it's on and cracking. I'm telling you, I can cook gumbo, and I ain't lying. And I don't want no watery gumbo. Don't give me no gumbo that doesn't have meat. Doesn't have seafood because I want a whole lot of seafood. And I'm just black girl. What can I say? But yeah, I don't know what. Oh, you mean canned bush beans, Nancy? Or is that something different? Potato salad is all right. I don't like mayonnaise. I like Miracle Whip. If I make it, oh, sweet potato souffle. If I make potato salad, I'll make it. My husband don't like it. I make it with Miracle Whip. He said you're supposed to use mayonnaise. Mayonnaise tastes like eggs. I don't like eggs. I don't like eggs. So I'll make him a bowl. I'll make his and I'll make mine. So they're separate. They call those black eyed peas. Oh, those are hopping. Yeah, that's what she said. She called them. She called them hopping jacks or something. She called them. Yeah, Carol, hopping black eyed peas. That's what she. That's what she said. That's what she called them. Sweet potato souffle. She said I got some in my freezer. And oh, you made fried chicken livers today. I like gizzards. Told y'all I'm black. I like fried gizzards. I like cheese. I like strawberry cheesecake. I'm a chocolate girl. I like banana pudding. I like peach cobbler. I like my peach cobbler. Um, you need my recipe roll? Girl, I can cook. I don't cook from the recipe. I just know how to cook. I mean, I grew up cooking, so it's not. I cook. I like ham, but oh, Dolly, you like egg custard? Yeah, I don't eat eggs, and I don't like custard. The only custard I like is in banana pudding, and but I use instant. But you won't know it's instant. My cousin makes it, of course, fresh, but I know it's got eggs in it. I don't want it. I don't want it. And she knows it. They always make me something to the side. I like ham sandwiches too. Yeah, Hoppin' John. Okay. Because that my girlfriend called it that. I was like, why are you putting jalapenos in black eyed peas? I didn't know that's what that was. Because I had heard of it. I used to like grape Kool-Aid. That was the only Kool-Aid I liked was grape. I didn't want no red, orange. I only wanted grape Kool-Aid. Seafood gumbo. Yeah. And I used to like scampi, but I would put white wine in it. And I haven't made that in years because that used to be my ex's favorite. So I kind of let that recipe, yeah, not that I don't still like it, but I won't make it. Michelle Thompson, with I went to Florida with a friend, and her brother-in-law was Jamaican. Oh, and he made jerk chicken and rice. I never learned how to make jerk chicken. Oh, you like the red Kool-Aid and then the grape? When I was little, I used to mix red with grape, but I don't like orange, all that stuff. Oh, the red, probably the color, the dye red. That's probably why. You like lemonade? I don't like iced tea. But I'm glad. I mean, you like lemonade. I don't know. Those two don't. I don't drink juice. So maybe that's why I don't like lemonade. But I know if it's good, it's good. But I don't drink juice. I don't drink soda either. I just never like juice. I never like soda. But we would drink the red Kool-Aid because it cost a nickel a pack when I was little. It was a nickel, then it went to 7 cents, then it went to 10 cents. Hmm. And then Michelle said, my friend's Jamaican. Oh, yeah, he made you jerk chicken. We have a lot of Jamaican restaurants here, though, in the Bay Area. A lot of them. Oh, acid reflux from the red. And we have a lot of Jamaican places. My sister eats out a lot, my youngest sister. Got to grow your own little garden. I did have one, nature, till I planted those kale seeds. Because I was thinking they were collard greens. And then after that, I kind of just gave up on it. And my daughter was little, so it was just, um, something to do and for her to at least get a look at, but not now. I mean, they're grown now, but I did do it for her. Oh, and I grew some asparagus in my backyard. It was baby asparagus, like my corn was baby. I had baby asparagus. Yeah, I did. Hmm. I was like, it grew, because you check the weather on the seeds and all that kind of stuff, and it grew. Yeah, I liked having a garden actually, and it's therapeutic. I guess I'll have to get some from Sam's. Yeah, Anthony and Amber been on my nerves. We trying to like not think about Anthony and Amber. Amber be all right. I ain't thinking about Anthony. Anthony can kick rocks. Little males get on my nerves because they got that little Napoleon problem. They got that Napoleon at persona about them. I'll never date a man that's small stature. Mm-mm. It's like they always have to make up for something. Nah, I'm cool. I'm good. I grew up in Louisiana. I like crawfish. and crabs and shrimp. Me too. And we have farmers. We have a farmer who plants California. He plants California garden, and he plants a garden and shares it with the community. That's great. Kale, I know kale is good. My kids would make. They used to work at Jamba Juice when they were both 15, and they worked at Jamba Juice, and so they would bring me drinks that had kale in it, so I could get nourishment. And I couldn't taste the kale in the drinks, and I don't like drinks like that. I don't like juice and all that. But they would bring me smoothies home that they made for me, and I would drink them because I was being nice, even though I didn't like them. I mean, I didn't dislike them, but again, I'm not a juice person. But the stuff you guys are naming, yeah, I love that. I love Mexican food. I love Mexican food. Mexican food is good. Okay. Your Sam's, oh, they always sell out. Oh, you guys have a Piggly Wiggly in Alabama? Okay. Please join me Monday through Friday, 9:15. It's 12:30, you guys. 9:15 Pacific time, 12:15 Eastern. Tomorrow night. And or is that morning? That's morning. I guess I'm tired. I won't be pulling no more skits out of videos tonight. I'll tell you that. I'm going to sleep. Let's see. I'll be up at 5 o'clock doing it. And 11:15 with me. And then join Nonya Monday through Friday, 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, 9 Central for wind down. So last week I came in on a Saturday only because I was like, I wonder where my sister's at. So I just popped up on Saturday. I don't know how that went over, but it was fun. So maybe this week, I don't know. Depends on what you guys are doing. Amez, you are still here. I like Chinese food. I love Chinese food. If it's like real, I mean, I do like Panda Express. I ain't gonna lie. I like Panda Express, but I give me some like real Chinese food. But I'll eat some Panda in a minute. I'll eat Panda Express. I don't care what nobody say. I like this Panda Express. Yep. Let's see. Who was talking about about moving to a place no one knows her to get a fresh start? Who was Tina? Ro? Oh, Ro was, huh? I wonder what the deal is with Ro. Did she get sick or something? Or she wanted plastic surgery? Or is she leaving the skits? You like kale in a soup cooked by itself? Okay. That's like me eating a bowl of collard greens. No? Give me some collard greens and some, hey, wait. Would you say give me some hot water cornbread and some greens? I'm good to go. I don't even need meat. Or give me some black eyed peas and some hot water cornbread. I love hot water cornbread. I ain't lying. I will tear it up. But I am the one that scoops the middle out and I eat the middle first. See, I surprised you guys. Thought I wasn't knowing, didn't you? Oh, I know. I know. Okay. Dolly, I agree. Kale soups they're good and healthy. Kale and beans together in a soup. Maybe a tomato base. Okay. I'll go for that. We catch bream. I don't know what bream is. Oh yeah, I know crappies and suckerfish. And I actually like catfish. Hmm. I know it's the scavenger fish, all that stuff, but good night, Nonya and chat. I enjoyed myself. I'm glad you enjoyed the chat. Tina, did you get anything you want to go cook? You know what? I want to learn how to cook and I don't know how to cook, but my girlfriend said she's Hispanic. She goes, do you feel like teaching me how to make gumbo? And I said, no. And she said, that's how I feel about teaching you how to make tamales. I said, I understand. Look, assignment understood, right? I was like, okay. So I'll leave the tamales to her. And then when I make gumbo, I always make her a pot to take to her house. So anyway, we better get going. Yeah, most families don't like to share recipes. You are right about that. I won't share my grandma's her rolls. You know, they call them rolls back in the day. They just say, I got to get my rolls out, or they need to rise, and then you got to knead them again and let them rise again, like that. Yeah, those kind of rolls. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like refried beans. My mother only shared a recipe. That was my grandma. My mom can't cook really. I mean, she can cook, but she doesn't cook like my grandmother. My grandmother taught me how to cook and fish and everything else. Okay, guys, we better get out of here. Nonya, you say you love Mexican food. Have I been to King Taco in LA? Yeah. You know King Taco? You live in LA? You talk about the one in East LA? Yeah, I don't mess with no spam, girl. Spam was when we used to not have money and we had to eat spam. Like when I was little, before my mom got married, again, I don't like no spam. Mm-mm. You ain't giving me no spam. None of you guys so talking about peach cobbler. I ain't doing no blackberry, nothing. Give me a peach cobbler. Look, quiet as kept. I don't want no apple pie. I want an old fashioned peach cobbler. What's too salty? Oh, the blackberry. Now, I will say, like, I don't really like fruit, but you know what I do like? I like blackberries. I like blackberries and blueberries. Yeah, that's weird, huh? But no, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I learned how to make peach cobbler and I'm good at it and I know how to make it from scratch. That might be why. But when you make peach cobbler, it has got to be on point. If it's not on point, the peaches, see, I don't just pour the peaches in the dough. Nah, I cook it. So you put it all in the pot, you make sure you got the seasoning, the vanilla, the cinnamon, whatever you put in there, the sugar, and it's on point. Because once you pour it in and start putting the dough in, it's going to soak it up. So you won't catch me pouring a can of peaches to make a peach cobbler. I make it from scratch. But it's a lot of work, but when I feel like it, I'll make it. But no, I have tasted the blueberry, and it's not that I don't like it. Like I even like the blueberry. I'm not blueberry. I like blackberry on top of cheesecake. But that particular dish, I tried it. I mean, King Taco? I'm still stuck on King Taco. That's crazy. Girl, Dolly, I love me some peach cobbler. The blackberry doobie, I had it, but I guess I'm just stuck on peach cobbler. I guess because I was raised on peach cobbler more than blackberry. Maybe because it was more prevalent in California to make peach cobbler. And guess what? I don't eat the peaches. I don't like cooked fruit. I make it, but I pick the peaches out. Oh, they're sending Kiki off to boarding school. Good, she needs to go. They need to send Sydney with her, telling that girl to go over there act the fool. Yeah, I don't mess with spam. That remind me of them good old po days. Not poor, but poor enough to be like, what's this? I don't want that. I might be like, you gonna be hungry? I don't want that. Anyway, we better go, guys. Um, all of our meat market, they're closed. Why? All the meat markets are closed in Alabama or Georgia. No, I never had any kind of goat, and I probably wouldn't, Nancy, only because I'm from California. We don't eat goat, but I never tried it either. Um, my mom used to cook goat. Okay, I just never tried it. I'll just say that. So I can't say whether I like it or not. I just never tried it. My eyes always land on the first thing that I like, and then I pick that. We have some soul food restaurants around here, and they actually know how to cook. And you have to make. My dad's mom is Cherokee. I think I said that. She's from Oklahoma. She lived to be 103, and her sister 112. Wow. I know my grandmother got really old. Last time I saw her, she was like 97 or something, and she stood about 6'8". She was like really tall, and she had those hazel eyes with the orange in the middle. She had like the orange pupil, and that lady. The first time I saw her, she scared me, and her hair was down, but she scared me, and I was embarrassed when I found out who she was. But after that, it was fine. Anyway, we better go, everybody. I love you. Yep, Dolly, I am a sister. All that other stuff, that's all good and dandy. I'm just a black girl. I am. So, Georgia, there are a few meat markets far away. I'm sorry. Yeah, my grandma was tall. My Cherokee grandmother, she was tall. Oh, thank you, Gwen. Well, I'm going to say good night. Willie, I had to drink goat milk as a baby. Okay. My mom said I was allergic to the baby formula. Okay. And you didn't want to breastfeed. That sounds like my oldest daughter. They gave her soy milk. She would cry every night. I thought something was wrong with her. I'd be like, why is she crying? Made me scared. She'd just be screaming. And we'd take her out in the car at 4 o'clock in the morning. And she's screaming away. Her tummy was hurting. So they put her on soy milk. Meat markets closed by the U.S. Dolly can always come here to the meat market. We got a meat market on every corner. Like, they're all Hispanic. Well, not all of them, but the majority are Hispanic meat markets. So if and then they do have oxtails. They're still going to be expensive, but they still have them. Like Kendrick Lamar said, I am like you. You ain't like us. Kendrick Lamar grew up in Compton. I lived on the first house I remember. Compton was across the street. That was the border. And we lived on El Segundo. And across the street was Compton. That's where Compton started and went back. Mm-hmm. Get her say, you not like us. See, I'm like you. I'm just a regular old girl. Anyway, I love you guys. Me too, Willie with the goat milk. Good night, Betty. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Just reminiscing about good old days. So maybe I'll cook this weekend. But I kind of got out of it since my son kind of spoiled me. Maybe he'll come home for a few days. But anyway, good night, everybody. That was fun. Bye. So I'll see you guys at 9, maybe. If you get a chance, please come in, okay? And I love you guys. Bye-bye. Good night, Gwen. Good night, moderators. Good night, chat. As RD puts it, chatters. RD says you guys, we're chatters. Good night, Willie. Good night, Miss Fatal. Bye, everybody. I'm going to hit the button. Talk to you later. Kendrick Lamar. Oh, yeah. He lived in Compton. Girl, I know. Good night. Good night, Carol.